Yeah, your boy Boss is back. I felt like I got hit across the chin, man. But I had to get my breath, kind of sober up a little bit and come on back. Just to be honest, I wasn't in my right mind. It just, that game took the wind out of me. I have to have room to be human as well. And I had a human moment. But I'm back. We gonna talk about this. We gonna answer some questions. I'm gonna throw the phone lines on. We gonna do all of that. We gonna talk through this. If y'all still here, because I know I jumped on late. So it's a lot of people already probably still talking right now. So for anybody that's gonna walk in and rock with Cowboy Sports, we appreciate it. But it's also gonna be worth it. Majorly worth it. Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta change this title real quick. I got it wrong. But I'll be right back.
Look, why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? I need a meal like you. I need just some friends and some jewelry. I'm trying to get like you. Sign me a deal like you. Foreign my whip like you. Give me a I'm trying to be lit like you, flex on the ground like you, show all my bands like you, I talk to my friends, I talk to my family, they don't understand like you, follow the plan like you, I need some fans like you, make them all stand like you, but I don't understand why I'm not like you. They say comparison is a thief of joy, but what I'm supposed to do, I'm unemployed. Been dropping songs, ain't been making noise. Trying to get like you and hope to fill a void. Look, don't nobody wanna be like me. No shawty, no team like me. Insecure, unemployed, no tour, no story, no green, no peace like me. Close to living on the streets like me. Run away from your dream like me. Mama, dad, miss, I got you living with your granny. Ain't nobody unkeep like me. I mean unkept like me. Credit low ballin' dead like me. Don't nobody call and check on me. I see y'all ball, y'all flex on me, but cats on all y'all necks on me. Why is all this stress on me? Why I see the less of me? Comparison, no recipe. They say comparison is a thief of joy, but what I'm supposed to do, I'm unemployed. Been dropping songs, ain't been making noise. Trying to get like you and hope to fill a void. Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue?
All right, so it's your boy, man. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, and I tell you what, man, y'all better win the Super Bowl, boy. Whoever you are, y'all better win it. You trash Eagles, you better win it, because you got your best chance now. If y'all don't win it, I'm going to be ooh-wee. And y'all do need to finally catch up, for real. Because I'm really honest. I'm gonna be honest about the Eagles. I'm sick of y'all being freeloaders on our division. Because we got the #1 division when it comes to Super Bowls. And y'all dragging us down. It's time for y'all to hold y'all Super Bowl weight. Y'all don't hold your Super Bowl weight. So it's time for y'all to do that. Like, I know y'all are little brothers. I know y'all like to jump in and hate when you see us get, going through some adversity. But hold your weight, little bro. We need you to finally carry at least more than one Super Bowl. They gave you that last one. We need you to get another one. Sick of y'all freeloading on Dallas and this East. So, but get into the game. On this post game, just go kind of talk about this a little bit. Then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take some calls. I'm on the phone line and we'll talk. But to me, obviously, this is a game that I'm gonna start from the top. the very top, really. This is a game that a lot of people gonna be asking about Mike McCarthy, because the flow of the game originally was a game that anybody that's logical was looking at. Cooper Rush was leaving some meat on the bone. Like, he missed some reads that could have really helped, right? But as the game went on, it was very obvious what the flow was to anybody. So the flow was Rico, right? Rico was on fire. He was on fire with an offensive play caller that wasn't even having a rhythm play call towards him. He was still getting the ball sporadic, but he was just torching the Bengals and was averaging around 7.3, where Rico today should have had 200 yards easy. See, the major travesty was the fact that even with a running back averaging 7+, and when I say he, I'm talking about Mike McCarthy, still did not get to 30 rushing attempts. So this was also after a week to where a lot of people got his back. A lot of people stepped up and put their neck on the line publicly for you like that. I even did my part, saying, based on what Dak said, what if front office was forcing it? Anybody that's logical would kind of consider that. You would at least consider it, right? You would at least say, let's give that a tease, right? Let's give that thought. Let me listen to my boy Chris 214 because he discussed it. I got Chris 214 right here. Y'all listen to this.
I'm having a hard time between this Mike McCarthy thing.
Okay.
Like, Mike, I'm having a hard time because, when I be saying we play contract?
Yeah.
And it's making me scratch my head. I'm like, what? Like, how much is this is him and how much is this is really Jerry? Because why in the hell is you passing so much? Like, bro, I'm really struggling with the balance of, you keep saying we need to run the ball, we need to run the ball, we need to run the ball, but you don't stick with it. So I'm really having a hard time of establishing. I'm starting to think it's Jerry.
Yeah. So people like Chris 214, people like me, we over here like Dak done said he need to have it according to his own terms. He using the term we a lot. When I say he, I'm talking about Mike McCarthy. When he say we need, so we like, what's going on? But see, we can't use that for this game. We can't do that. You can't. Not this game. Rico was averaging 7, bruh. Dog. That's crazy. We knew. Everybody knew with this offense, you have to run the ball to keep them off balance. Rest your defense. We knew that. You knew within the last 6 minutes you needed to play keep away. Your defense was stepping up. They was holding them to under 21 points. They did their part. So how can we even consider that now? We can't consider that this was front office now. You can't. Because everybody with any kind of logical mind would have always understood that in that situation, with how Rico was running the ball, Everybody would have understood if you ran it 20 times in a row in that last 6 minutes. Nobody would have questioned you, Mike. This particular stream is brought to you by BetUS. At BetUS, you can get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000 with the promo code YouTube150. Jackie, that's that cornerback, and he was playing well. I can remember his name, but that was also a horrible play. And that's what took the wind out of me, Jackie. It got me pushing the wrong buttons. That play took the wind out of me. I've never got that quiet. Whether I was playing, coaching, I've never had the wind taken out of me like that. Never. I just couldn't believe we blocked the punt, which was a perfect play call. A lot of people gonna be mad at Foster for that. That was the right call. Why? Because they was getting ready to punt it. Do you want to trust Cooper Rush noodle arm where you have to throw them into a win? Right? Do you want to trust Cooper Rush noodle arm where you have to throw them into a win? Because they had a good punt? No. That was a smart call by Fossil to try to shorten the field, and it worked. And we had a cornerback that didn't get away from the pausing of that ball. Played hero ball at the wrong time. Look, it got me hitting the wrong buttons. I'm telling you, man. That's what took the wind out of me. I've never just if anybody was at the watch party, I was quiet. I was like, a block punt? Is there a ball? And it was a perfect call. And I'm going to tell you, man, I wanted to win, bro. I wanted to win. I did. I believe in Tankathon. I believe, because see, let's talk about the other side of this too. Let's talk about the other side. It did help us. The loss helped us. It did. In terms of drafts, okay? So on Tankathon right now, we sitting at 12. The loss is already updated, okay? So we sitting at 12. In terms of encouragement, let me let y'all know something. Michael Parsons was picked at 12. See, I think a sweet spot, y'all hear me out now. Hear me out now. A sweet spot for Dallas. A sweet spot for Dallas is anywhere, in my opinion, between 12 and 18. This is why. In most drafts, this is what's going to happen. Okay? We can even look at the big board. Okay? Just as a simulator to give you an indication. So what you go see first usually is obviously your freakish athletes, right? But usually what also happens is after your first wave of freaks go, you usually start getting tackles. In most draft classes, about 3 to 4 to 5 tackles are going to start shooting up to the top. And that always happens, as people start learning about the tackle community. Usually you have a tackle run in between 5 and 12, which then leaves a wave of talent and a lot of talent and pure BPAs between 12 and 18. So, so a loss is actually good for the draft and positionally. But I wanted to win because I believe that a win with this young team, with the adversity, to me could have built a lot of character. A lot of long-term grit. Being a young team that had to power through the adversity and all the doubt and all the second guessing them because of the power of the weapons that was coming in here. That's why I wanted this dub. I couldn't just root for the tank. I couldn't. Even though, like, let's just keep it real though. After we settle down and digest this, yeah, for the future, our losses could actually matter. And actually matter greatly. You know. But the show of watching my guys fight and play cowboy football, because let's also say this was cowboy football that we saw. I was impressed with the level of fight that I saw of my guys on both sides. I was impressed with the fight. I don't know who they fighting for. Are they fighting for their pride? Are they fighting for their futures? Are they fighting for their coaches? I don't know. But it was cowboy football. It was gritty. It was tough. It was backs against the wall. It was no quit. So that's my initial thing, starting with the top. And starting with Mike McCarthy. So this is what I'm going to sum up when I talk about Mike McCarthy on this post game. It's going to be massive cause to fire Mike McCarthy. Massive. It's going to be loud this week. It's going to be real loud this week. But just like anything, if he start winning, and especially if he have some wins and get some future opponents, maybe like a Philly, then it's going to be another drum beat to keep him. Okay? It's going to be a drum beat to keep him. It's one thing that I would say after today, for sure. For absolutely sure. Absolutely sure. Mike McCarthy needs to walk away from play calling. It's almost like that has to be the deal for you to even keep your job. He can't come back the same. Don't come back. No. Don't come back. You cannot come back as play caller. You cannot. No. And if he like, I gotta come back, then you gotta go. We need somebody who basically, Mike Mark said it best. He said your best play callers know how to change gears. And Mike don't know how to change gears. He has one gear, passing. He don't know how to shift. He really doesn't. I'm just being honest. Even when it's obvious, hey, man, we coming around this corner, man, you need to slow down. Change your gear. Slow the game down. Slow the game down. Rico just got you 14 yards. Slow it down. That's working. Keep going. Stay with that. Stay with that. You telling me the analytical people didn't whisper in his ear, hey, y'all, by the way, Rico is averaging 7.3. And even with that knowledge, because somebody had to tell you that Rico was as hot. And you didn't honestly even need to know the metrics to see that. You didn't have to know the data on Rico. Just your eyeballs said it. You didn't change them gears, man. So if you over here like, because Jerry older, so Jerry facing dilemmas. Let's talk about this. Because see, this is the dilemma. It's sometimes not as easy as let go of a coach, because now you can bring in a whole new coach that can What if you bring in Mike Nolan? Right? Think about that. What if you bring in Mike Nolan? So then if you, Jerry, you'll be over here like, what's the best way for me to try to hold it together and improve this without possibly maybe cutting his whole head off, right? Because if you cut off Mike McCarthy's head, you also now gonna have to start considering cutting off the head of Zimmer, because the new coach is gonna likely bring in his guy. So in the case of Belichick, I wouldn't really miss Zimmer. Anybody else, I'd be like, we could be downgrading right now. So if I'm looking at it like Jerry, right? If I'm looking at it like Jerry, yeah, Brian Schottenheimer has to be the OC. And I'm gonna be honest, I would want to see it right now. And especially if we are mathematically eliminated. When the announcement comes out, or if it comes out, that y'all have been mathematically eliminated out the playoffs, right? It's then time for Brian Schottenheimer, and we need to see it now so that we can also evaluate that. Because I think that's actually your better move. If you go with Brian Schottenheimer right now, you have an OC that's actually opposite the tendency of Mike McCarthy. So we know Mike McCarthy's gear. He likes to pass, right? It's pretty obvious that with almost any adversity, he's going to lean in that direction instinctually. But it's the opposite, which is good with Brian Schottenheimer. He naturally tends to want to run the ball. So there's a chance that even as we closing out the season, you might end up having a better balance by moving over a chess piece that's actually more prone to do what you are not. Because if you couldn't get up to 30 rushing attempts with a running back averaging 7+ yards, it's just not in you.
Pleasant-tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland.
All right, Angie.
Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
Appreciate you. Yeah. I'm gonna be curious about what you see on that replay too. I know it's late, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Cause I really did have to kind of gather myself. I promise you, I was shook. I was tripping. My boy, shout out to Black. My boy Black was like, boss, need to go live. I was like, nah, bro. I ain't feeling it. Then we started talking about, I was like, yeah, nah, I need to go live. Cause you know, my head began to clear up. A little bit more, and I'm gonna get up out of here. No, I'm gonna take some calls. We'll take some calls. Man. The only thing I can think is life ain't fair. I just shake my, it just, I just hate to see what I'm seeing with Zimmer right now. It's sad. Zimmer, because to me, he doing, it's like, damn. Like everything that I wanted to see, I've been seeing. Me and the OC was talking about this, and he said, well, you know, he just doing What's common sense? And at first I was like, yeah. But then after the show, I started thinking about it. I was like, how many times have we been upset because we don't see common sense? And I started thinking, we not giving Zimmer credit for doing what most people don't. How many people don't walk in common sense? And I said, man, we taking that for granted. I started thinking about that. And we taking him for granted. I was sitting here thinking to myself, and A.M.P, he heard me say it because I said it pregame. I said, don't run a lot of zone on this team. I said, these guys are hot pocket specialists. I said, the best way to play them is to challenge them to disrupt Burrow's timing. And you got to live with the big plays that can happen to you. But you got to try to limit the big plays. And that's just from the film I watched. And I was watching, I was like, they are not winning the typical way that receivers was winning. Because in my imagination, I was just imagining them just abusing people in one-on-one. But when I turned on the tape and I started watching them, I say, nah, they playing a cerebral game. They are hot pocket, meaning they know how to pick apart zone coverages and they see it the same. And that's why Joe Burrow throws the ball with so much anticipation. And I said, I want to see how Zimmer is going to counter that. And he did, bro. And that, I'm sad, bro. I'm mad right now. I come from defense, man. I was brought up in defense. And see, I didn't know how lucky I was when I was playing for the University of Houston. I was lucky because 2 times the cornerback coach was the defensive coordinator. And so I always was listening and getting, I was being taught always the big picture of why we was doing what we was doing. And so that's why I'm able to say what kind of makes sense on particular opponents. You know what I mean? Because my coaches was coordinators. I didn't just have the cornerback coach. My coach was the defensive coordinators twice. And so I'm over here just watching, like, look at all the stuff he's doing and have done. Cause is Mozzie playing better? Yes. Is Osa playing better? Yes. Are we playing? When was the last time we said, damn, they need to set the edge? When was the last time you said that? We were saying that all year last year. When was the last time you said this defense is undisciplined? When was the last time you said that? Wasn't we saying that all year last year? And I'm seeing him do stuff, and it's frustrating me because it's like, damn, this man is doing a good job, and he gonna mess around and get fired up out of here, bro. And I like his story, bro. I'm just being honest, and it hurt. I hate to see somebody actually pulling their weight, being creative on the D, being fair to the guys, playing the best man. He dealt with massive issues coming in. He dealt with a front office that gave him his DTs late. his DTs, he said we needed some noses, and they end up firing one of them. You gave him Mozzie coming off a shoulder and needing to gain weight, and he made it work. Mozzie playing with a lot of confidence. Osa is getting way more snaps and making big plays. This man was given 5 doubles and dominoes and playing a damn good hand. So as I'm starting from the top, that's why this game hurt, bro. That's why that punt block just like, it's like, damn, bro. Cause I just don't think it's easy, and I don't think every D coordinator know how to put this talent together. I don't think every D coordinator actually really knows how to scheme. I know that. I know some D coordinators are very talented at drawing up a plan that really aids your best players. Some acknowledgments that I think I need to also recognize. I think it'd be right to recognize a couple of people for sure. I think Chuma played a damn good game, bro. Given who he was going against, how long it's been since he actually played. That's the literal reason I put him on a thumbnail before the game started, because this was the matchup that I was watching for. I knew that pretty much most of the game was going to depend upon what he would do. So remember, I make these thumbnails before the game, and that's the matchup that I was looking for. And then on top of that, I got to add Hoffman again. And see, this is the thing, bro. When I see these young players doing what they doing, man, and I think about what Jerry said the other day, where Jerry was asked, these young guys are playing good. If Zach Martin come back, will he get his job back? Jerry was like, yes. He didn't say, well, that's up to Mike. He said, yes. So then start thinking about that. See, that's one thing about some of these injuries that's starting to happen. Some of these injuries are going to give us an opportunity to take a real good look at the politics of the Dallas Cowboys. And it's finally starting to get to a point to where we have to discuss it. We can't just ignore it anymore. And then Hoffman also had the versatility in a moment to just go to center. In a moment. So, ugly loss. A loss that hurt. I definitely would say Dak would have definitely made a difference for sure. We needed a little bit more. But overall, I still impressed with the young guys. I'm impressed with the young guys. I feel like I want these guys to continue to play the type of ball that I saw today. They made me proud. This was Cowboy football today. You know, because we was doubted. People treated us like, yeah, the Bengals just got too much. They just made it sound like the Bengals was go just put up 30. And if anybody been listening, I was always saying, if y'all was listening, I know y'all was listening. I was saying that Zimmer can hold these dudes to under 21 points. I was real close. I was real close today. And he almost did it exactly like I said he needed to do it. I say challenge them, press them bars up, bet on your guys. Bet on Jordan Lewis, bet on Diggs, bet on Bland. And he did. It almost worked. So I'm gonna turn on this phone because I need to test these phones anyway. So we go do two things at once today. So we go test my new phones. I'm also gonna help one of my content brothers get his phones working. He reached out to me today. I'll help him out. Give me 1 second, man. Let me get my phones going real quick. But yeah, man, that loss hurt, bro. I swear. And I'm gonna tell you what I feel. We was on our deathbed, y'all. The season was already dying, bro. Okay. The season was already dying, right? I get that. The season was dying. But it's something about when you get the official news that you're dead. Wasn't ready for that. Didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hope a little bit more. Even though it was already just a 1%, I wasn't ready for grandmama to pull the plug. You know what I mean? You know, I wanted to see them fight for their life. So that's why it kind of hit me like, damn. So anyway, man, let me turn on these phones real quick. Let me test these phone lines. Y'all gonna help me figure this out and make sure I got my phones working. Here we go.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
So I got the call line right there, but I'm not seeing nobody call in. I want to make sure that this is working correctly because I got a new phone, so got to reprogram. Y'all let me know if the chat, if you try to call in, if the phone is working or not. If it's not working, then I'm gonna just have to play with this after hours, and I'll have it working by tomorrow. By the time we do the final word. So yeah, somebody call that number for me. Even if you don't want to talk, just call that number. I want to just make sure it's working. 617-769-8775. So y'all let me know. If y'all don't let me know, I'm gonna get out of here, man. You know how I do. Is that phone number working? Alright. I don't see nobody calling in. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. But before I do that, man, make sure that y'all hit that like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. All the shares, all that. I want to make sure that I got in and gave y'all my thoughts about this. You know, the season is still not over. What I mean by that, it's still a lot that we're gonna still be able to get from this. because we still learning a lot. We learning a lot about our guys. There's some guys that's easily making cases. Oh, say it didn't work. Oh, hold on, it did work. Somebody called in. Hold on real quick. 601. Hello? 601, you live. Hello? Hello? Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Yo. Yo, man. Hold on. 601. 601. I'm trying, y'all. Hey, it ain't working. Hold on real quick. 601. Hello? 601. All right, let me show the number again, because I got somebody in here, man. I'm trying. This is a new phone, y'all. So, man, we're trying to work it out, man. Y'all give me a second. So, I got the number up in here, man. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so I see y'all calling in. I just can't hear you. Hello. All right. I see what's going on. So listen, we close, y'all. The good news is that y'all able to call in, because I got two people up in here. I got a 240 and a 601. So that means I got to get the sound to come through. So y'all be patient with me. I'm gonna get that going. I apologize about the phones. I want to test it. It didn't work, but I get it to work. That's just something I'm gonna have to do tomorrow, and I will. The next time we do the show, I have the phones going. But I want to make sure that I brought to y'all the post game. Appreciate anybody for liking and subscribing to the show. Obviously, this particular stream was brought to you by BetUS. I want to obviously acknowledge some of the things that happened in the game, give my perspective on it, on how I can see the future happening. But this particular stream was brought to you by BetUS, and where you can receive 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% on your next two deposits up to $2,000 with the promo code YouTube150. So y'all stay up, man. It's your boy Boss Cowboy Sports. I'm gonna continue to bring y'all this funk. Obviously, we gonna have the final word tomorrow, and I had a phones jiving tomorrow, man. We obviously appreciate it, but we got a lot of football to talk about, a lot, and a lot that we can even build from this moment. But y'all stay up. It's Boss Cowboy Sports. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.